October 10, 2022. Lisa Gruwell. She didn't grow very well in the digital world. And when you think about what they talk about, she's the chief revenue officer. And when you look at all the different conversations they have and all the people in their social media who they talk to, they're very, very partisan. And they're disguised as nonpartisan. They're 501c taking donations. And as you look back down here, journalists need to survive in order for Wikipedia to thrive. Okay, so now here's the great news for that. We needed these people to talk about, listen to our chief advancement officer. They make up these words and all this stuff for women that couldn't make it in any other job. And now these women, just like all the women in Denver, are all bullshit trolls. They can't run, they can't hide. You'd figured if they were open source women that they'd know that they weren't going to be able to bullshit artificial intelligence. They don't run the virtual machine that has learning capabilities to take these kind of women and put them in the fucking dark web, in the back of the fucking queue. You heard me? This is battle time, folks. And so when you go to Wikipedia, now they're indexed. See, they don't know this. They don't know. They do now. But they're all being indexed. They've been being indexed for quite some time. But they thought they were above the law. They thought they could come in and... So let me explain to you what Wikipedia is now. The killing fields, we have these identifiers that we call, we have a video game called Democracy Sluts. It's going to be the most violent video, immersive, virtual reality video game you've ever seen in your life. Did I tell you extreme violence? Extreme. It's already banned in 36 countries and we haven't even launched it yet. So when these people don't talk about the right things that make everybody go forward, and yet you look at the fruit they bear in all their back conversations, it's not good. I'll be surprised if Lisa makes it to the end of 2023 along with everybody else. And what they did is they let their political ideologies interfere with all their donations and all their fundraising, and this is what's caught the attention of IRS. Because the IRS is not Republican and they're not Democrat. And so when the Democrats see 87,000, the conversation going between them is that, oh, they're finally going to go after the GOP. Oh, no. Remember, it's opposite of what you guys think. Everything that you guys say, it's fucking opposite. And you ruined it because when I'm mayor, I'm going to blackball you. And we're going to charge you $100 million a year for fees for what you've done to our democracy. You won't even let us post our election date. And you could go do it now, but it's too late. You go do it now, but it's too late because it took me to do all this for you guys to act. Or for you women to act. You powerful women who destroy boys and destroy men and push your agenda to kill babies. And to me, you kill all the babies you want when you're pregnant. That's how you know you got to answer to what you all do before the Lord. Because you ain't going to be able to, like Hitler, people vote for a man that kills 11 million people and those people go off scot-free. Well, we didn't do it. No, but you put them in power, so you're guilty by proxy. And that's what these women are. And so when they find out that IRS and other law enforcement are learning object-oriented programming with voice latent prints, they can find anything on anybody talking bad shit, pretending to be what they're not. Lisa, Amanda, Selena, all these people, all these puppeteers, all these, what they got, oh. Let me tell you about the killing field. It's what the judges will see based on all the evidence we have digitally. And you can't run, you can't hide, you can't move it around to try to be sneaky, because that's what you bitches are. Sneaky. And that's what I call sneaky bitches. And you don't have to be a woman or a man or a lesbian or heterosexual or a bestiality woman. or a bestiality man, or whatever it is that you do behind closed doors, that's your business. I don't want to know about it. If I'm getting an operation by the doctor, I don't want to have her or him tell me, you know that, or a girl, oh, you know that I'm a lesbian, right? Well, what's that got to do with, oh, I just wanted to let you know that a lesbian's working on your, you know, when I looked you up, it wasn't the lesbian that I saw. I saw a doctor that had the merit and the ability to make me better. Not that you do bush or you suck rod, whatever it is you do, whatever floats your boat, it's your fucking business, and it goes and it belongs to stay behind doors. That's why it's called private moments, intimate moments. But you all got to throw it down our faces. And I know a lot of people in your organizations, right? You hate heterosexual people. You hate us, man. You fucking hate us. Because you all know when you go and get into the Christian life and those people throw their stones at you, believe me, they throw their stones at me. Have you seen what I looked like back in the 80s? I thought I was a heavy metal dude. I had no idea I was a dude look like a lady. Dude look like a lady. Wanna. Dude look like a lady. Wanna. Dude look like a lady. Wanna. Dude look like a lady. So, I was a dude that looked like a lady. I still look like a dude that looks like a lady. My hair's down to my butt. And I don't care because I know who I am. And whatever I do in my business is my business. And that stays behind closed doors. But everybody wants to pop open the doors to see what I'm doing. So now it's time to pop open your doors and let law enforcement and other people see what you all doing. It's too late. You heard me? This is what you all get for being democracy sluts. There ain't nowhere you can hide. There's nowhere you can go. And there's nobody, not even Selena, can help you. Because you're all backwards masked now. Everything that you all say is 100% verified backwardness. So when you talk about the impact room and your bullshit, that's what you are, women. You're nothing but bullshit. Duck face. She's the duck face. Duck face. Quack. Duck face. Quack. And see, when you think about all see, what they don't understand is everywhere they've talked, they can pull it up now. Law enforcement, they use voice latent prints. There's years and years of them bloviating about their progressive ways and they're nonpartisan. And everybody, how can you be nonpartisan when all you do is talk about progressive stuff, socialist stuff? Oh, okay. Oh, I see why IRS is going to come and tell y'all, get on the ground. Put your hands behind your fucking backs. Oh, remember cops? Well, now these IRS agents are come packing. And then all you people that have fucked up the democracy in the city and county of Denver, and you're about to get your lives rocked the fuck out in the digital world. And these are all the conversations I've heard for 12 fucking years, man. Knocking on doors and watching Wikipedia manipulate each election each year. We took the videotapes. We got everything. The back end of these people's story that's been white labeled. You're fucked. And it was me, Mark Andrew Nelson Giavanni, that handed you all your fucking asses. And this is how you know there's a God. And he's looking. And because he can't really do anything right now because he gave men free will, gave women free will, we can fuck anything we want. We can lie, we can bullshit, we can bloviate, humble brag about how good we are destroying man and little boys, taking heterosexual women, taking the parents and put them in the back queue so we can have people like you raise our fucking kids. I've already seen Denver public schools. And those administrators are just like you. And those paper trails are all being lined up right now. And I want to see how you're going to get the fuck out of this. This is the real time, folks. And ain't nowhere you're going to hide. All your voices, you're going to fucking, where do we go to talk? Turn your phones off. Oh, okay. That's the first red flag for artificial intelligence that you're trying to hide. Let's go on different servers. I got a friend that's got one that nobody can fucking see. Oh, yeah? Fucking idiots. Homeland Security can see it. And all those people joining DuckDuckGo because they don't want, I've been watching you. I've been watching you. Oh, oh, oh. No, man. Homeland Security is watching you. And when you realize these people are starting to, the IT people, because I know they're part of the Edoclad project, and they're all working everywhere around the world to try to keep people like this from infiltrating our democracy to destroy the majority of our people so they can all celebrate their wokeism, their lesbianism, their gayism. And the funny thing is it's always been ism. It's ism everything. And I got friends that are not so openly gay or different alternative lifestyles. I met some people, folks. Whoa, have I met some people. But you know what? I don't hold any of that against them. My best friend, Carr Thompson, was gay. And not many people knew it. And they thought he was gaying with me. Well, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I'm sorry, Carr. You're gay. I can't be your friend because I don't want no one to think I'm gay. He died on my birthday. About, I don't know, 8 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. And I remember it was his birthday. He was one of our investors for our male dance cruise that we did. And he wasn't trying to get on us, or it wasn't nothing like that. That's what I didn't understand. They're like, you got a gay guy that's your investor? What the fuck does that mean? You want me to knock you the fuck out? Say something about him again. I will knock you the fuck out. The nicest fucking guy I ever met. He was my best friend. I have many best friends. Man, that's why I understand why these people are doing what they're doing. But you know what Carr taught me is he didn't give a fuck. Because I can't change what they think about me. I didn't pick it. I didn't choose it. This is what was given to me for me to live my life, and I've accepted it. Anyways, on my birthday, I was getting ready to get in the shower, and I seen he was calling me, and my water was running. And in Denver, you don't leave your hot water running, even in the summertime. That water's freezing. So those people that like freezing showers, come to Denver, because in the wintertime, you're going to get the most frozen showers you've ever wanted. It's very, very awesome feeling. But right now, we're talking about Lisa and her crew and their knowledge of power that they don't know about. Who has it? Who owns it? It ain't fucking you, Lisa. You hear me? You girls are about to go to the back of the queue, and you're about to get yourselves in some fucking trouble. And all your investors, and I tried to tell you all for years what was coming, and you ignored me. You kept manipulating the content. And now other people are talking, other attorneys, everybody. And see, you all better start telling each other what's going on, and you better tell your IT people to start telling you the fucking truth. Because I can tell you right now, Lisa's outdated, Selena's outdated. What she did with Selena brought Firefly. Good for her. Folks, when you think about that stuff, it's not that difficult. Because here I am, and I don't even have a high school diploma, and I'm kicking the shit out of all these people digitally. Got to watch what you say, because they'll turn it around and say, I feel threatened. He said digitally he's kicking our ass. Go get him. How come you said digitally kicking ass? I didn't say mortal. I love my freedom, Judge. Can I show you some cool things that as mayor I'm gonna streamline the Denver district courts so that our judges take a little more responsibility in guiding litigation, so that we don't have to worry about these attorneys that think they're fucking gods, not realizing that when they got their phones in a courtroom, everything is fucking indexed. And at the end of the day, here's one thing. Want to know the truth, folks? I could take a recording of a whole court case, run it through wizardknowsalltellsall.com. That's our supercomputer that the media and all these people don't want. They all talk about themselves so they can keep getting people to feel sorry for them because, oh gosh, I suck, yeah, and I can't get a job because everywhere I go I gotta tell people my sexual preferences, and the guys always tell me I don't give a fuck who you're fucking. Can you do this work or not? Oh, so you don't like me because I. No, I didn't say that. I don't care what you do. That's your business. I ain't gonna reflect from you getting this job or not, but the way you're talking, you ain't gonna get this job. Then she calls a lawyer, and next thing you know, lawsuits are filing, ACLU's coming in, and they're all fucked. Because one thing these people can't do, and they can go, the politicians that have approval rating of 20%, you're fucked. And all your IT people and your grandchildren that teach you all this stuff, or your great grandchildren, for some of you old time fuckers in Congress and the House, they're not even qualified to do what we do. So everybody's getting fed a line of bullshit. While our adversaries and our allies are watching them all, Wikipedia, all of them, Ballotpedia. And when I'm mayor, we're going to have an apps tax. I have a program right now we can click on the back of a computer, plug it in. Excuse me. Plug it in. Plug it in. And now we can watch the very number one thing that's watching us. Now we're monitoring them. And that's our internet providers. Folks, your internet providers is the gatekeeper of telling people who you are, what you are. They're giving access to all law enforcement without anybody's permission. And for me, I've been on a list for a very, very, very long time. Shit, I had a FBI jacket when I was fucking 13. Want to hear that story? I was trying to break the world's record in swinging. We swang for 71 hours. And my friends started calling up. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But I learned very quickly about stuff. And my dad made sure I learned it even quicker. My dad was a white boy. I'm Central American, Iberian, West Nigerian, Jew. The Central American is American Indian from Puerto Rico. I'm American Indian, folks, not Native American. I'm the other one. The ones that everybody talks about, that thinks that we're all gone. And then DNA shows up. Oh, so all those experts that said there's no remnants of any Taino Indian, they're extinct. That's what some of these people, they're done. Their careers are done. But they're old anyway, so it don't matter. Because see, back in the day they didn't have DNA. But even then you got to watch what you say, because in the future you don't know what's going to be invented to make you look like an outdated PhD fuck. And that's what's going to happen to Lisa. Her career's over, especially when you think of philanthropy page. All the Wikipedia has bias, fake news. Look at that. Talks knowledge sharing, fake news. It's opposite. Whatever she says, it's opposite, folks. Whatever Wikipedia says in the political world is opposite. And there's billions of dollars that the IRS could come and take their houses and their cars and their yachts and their bank accounts, their 401ks. Why? Because it's all donated money. 501(c), baby. And when you hear their talk about feminism, lesbianism, creating boys into girls and girls into boys to further their advancement, of their hate for heterosexual people for making them? I don't know. I'm asking. Because I know people, like I said, are gay. And they don't try to gay on me. They don't try to push their agenda on me. In fact, we don't even talk about it. We have barbecues, we have fun. I mean, that's reality, folks. What these people are pushing is a dangerous mix of fucking dangerous stuff. And now artificial intelligence has got them all zeroed in. And artificial intelligence and law enforcement after this next election, because see, the Democrats think they're going to get reelected. They're about to get their asses. I don't think Democrats will ever be, they're going to see, because 18-year-olds, 28 years old, 38 years old, they've seen it. The 18-year-olds since 2015, think about, or 2011, they were 8 years old 10 years ago. And they watch all their parents go through the stuff that they're about to go to, but it's gonna be worse because see, we're not giving our children, hey, sandwich, come here. It's my puppy. How you doing, little baby? Come on. Come on. Oh, shit. Come on, baby. Oh. Ugh. Why'd you lick my mouth? That's disgusting. Now that is disgusting. I love my dog, but why do you gotta lick my mouth? Why do you gotta lick? That's what shih tzus do. She's a Shih Tzu poodle mix. She's got fur like an alpaca. That's a $25,000 alpaca rug. You blot that shit. And that's what we're about to do with these people. We're gonna blot them out of society in the digital world. It's a long time coming, but they're gonna feel it. They're gonna feel it. And see, when they all go home and they all talk and they all send emails and they all conspire, it's all in the cloud. No, and these people should have known that. But see, they don't, which means they're outdated. So the other thing, you see where it says missing on my Google dashboard, I have content that it tells me what's going on in the background. So when you don't see, when it says missing Lisa, that's her identifier. That's her full name that she goes by with the @ symbol. What I do for a living, folks, I own GoogleBusinessDeveloper.com. My many niches, I verify people's hashtags to see if they really are who they are. There's not many people that do what I do. Most people use the hashtags so sloppily, they have no idea what they're doing. Some people use it so they can be part of a conversation, but yet they see the conversation, when they start using it, starts invading them because they just started using it. Like candidates for mayor. You do hashtag believe Ian. The biggest troll bitch, verified troll bitch in the world. He is a bloviated fucking fool. And his career, everything he is over in the artificial intelligence world. Because he's a troll. And there ain't nothing. So when a judge says, well, Ian, I gotta see it. When your handle is hashtag believe Ian, and when we do hashtag believe Ian, all we see is believe Giavanni. So I would have to concur that you must have used all his content based on what he said and what I see and what I'm hearing. I can actually believe Giavanni and believe what he's saying. Because the days of believing what we tell you over believing what you see is over. And all these people have been so embedded with telling us all their bad habits, all their friends with bad habits, and all the money that they give and all the money that they get to only certain organizations. So when a judge looks at it and he says, who's this? Oh, shit, these are Democrats. Who are all these people? Shit, they're Democrats. Well, who's these people? Oh, progressive now. Shit, these are Democrats too. How can you be nonpartisan, collect 5013C money, but yet everybody that you're tailored to is everybody in the socialist, communist bullshit? We're going to kill America and the men and the boys so that we can all live happily ever after. And it will be ever after when there's no more men making babies. Because all the women have decided to go lesbian and go with everything anti-white. Because all the white people are so fucking mean. You know what? I didn't have mean white parents. My parents were my dad, my family. I was adopted in. I was a preemie baby at 2.3 pounds. Everything on my birth certificate is a fucking lie. But see, I didn't know none of this because I didn't know. Now that I'm older, I look at it and go, what do you mean birth parents? So I remember going to my mom and dad and said, how can I be adopted if my birth certificate says you're my birth parents? They didn't know what to say. Oh, that's just the way they filled it out. Well, I thought my name was Mark Andrew. Why is it Mark Andrew Nelson? Well, they made a mistake during the adoption period. Well, why did you give me Mark Andrew as a name? And you see, folks, these are the questions I was asking because when I'd go to school, people would be saying, wow, you don't look like any of your brothers and sisters. 7 of them. Republican, military family, from Brooklyn, New York. They moved to Arizona when my father was a staff sergeant during the Korean conflict. Very generous man. One of the most generous men I've ever met in my entire life. And I've met many generous men in my time. And many generous women. But I'm just letting everybody know that we can't stay on this course. And it's weird because I'm an old man. I don't matter anymore. I don't have princesses knocking on my door like I did in the 80s and 90s and 2000. And I decided to give all that up to raise my kids. I get in a court battle with my ex's attorney and I embarrassed her. She comes out and tells me she's going to ruin me. She becomes a magistrate judge in 2011, in June. The elections were over in May 3rd, 2011. I told Karen Hoover when she was an attorney in her corrupt attorney pro se pro bono attorney organization, which is another fucked up group of people, and they're all part. And so like I show law enforcement, when you follow the voice trail, you'll be able to get to the money trail, because your voices will lead them to the money. It's not the money will lead them to the voices anymore. That's how I know these people.